5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. It's almost here. And I wanted to come on here today to let you know my word for 2024. I've been doing this since I started my channel, and I looked back at some of the words that I've had in previous years. Gratitude was one. Totus Tuus, which is Latin for totally yours, is another. And I really encourage you to think of a word that you can meditate on, that you can use as maybe a reminder. It could be a virtue that you'd like to work on so that you can just keep it there amidst your daily thoughts and prayers. This year for 2024, my word is going to be shalom, or peace. So when I was thinking about a word for 2024, it didn't take me long to decide what that word was going to be. And peace is something I pray for each and every day for the world, for those around me. But I wanted to really dive deeper. What does that word mean? We use it every time we go to Mass. Peace be with you and also with you. We say it so many times in the Mass. And what do we really mean by peace? And we have to take a look at the word shalom and the way that it was meant back in Jesus' time. And Jesus had wished peace upon those that he met, on his apostles. And he gave those words to us so many times. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. We even have a rite of peace where we turn to those around us and we offer the peace that only Christ can give. So it was funny when I gathered my information to put this video out to you. There was a split second that I thought, well, maybe my word should be something to do with the Eucharist, because we are in a revival of the Holy Eucharist right now. We're in a revival time. We're leading up to the Eucharistic conference coming this summer in July of 2024. So I thought, would that be fitting that maybe I'll say Corpus Christi would be my word? But in researching this, I realized that the word peace has a lot to do with the Eucharist. I came across a wonderful article written by Father Aaron Johanneck, which I will put in the description box so that you can read it over and really dissect it. So let me read a little bit of that article to you. It says, Christ came to bring us peace, for which we all long. He tells the apostles at the Last Supper, peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. And that's John 14:27. Christ won this peace for us through his passion, death, and resurrection. After he rose from the dead, he greeted his disciples with the words, peace be with you. The Holy Eucharist is the sacrament of peace. In the Holy Mass, we are united to the sacrifice of Christ, through which we are reconciled to God. This is a source of true peace. Through the rite of peace during the Mass, which occurs after the Lord's Prayer and before the reception of Holy Communion, the Church entreats peace and unity for herself and for the whole human family. And the faithful express to each other their ecclesial communion and mutual charity before communicating in the sacrament. Here, we entreat Christ to grant us the peace that only he can give, and we exchange his peace with those around us. So I just love that. I thought that was a graceful moment, because I had my heart set on peace as being my word for 2024. And then I look up this article and then I find that peace and the Eucharist go hand in hand, because the peace that we wish for, of course, in the world for an end of war and an end of conflict. That is one type of peace. But the peace of shalom that is offered and which Christ offered in his lifetime and to us is a true sense of a blessing, of contentment, of restfulness, of calmness, of serenity. That is what Christ can offer us. He can give us that true peace. So, in fact, as we go on this year and celebrate the resurgence, the renewal of this precious gift of the sacrament of Holy Communion, let us, every time we're in a state of grace and we're to receive his body, let us think about that gift that we're going to receive. That gift of Christ's peace within that host. It is the true presence of Christ. And once we receive it, let's meditate. Let's take Christ into our heart even more. And then we can go out and be his apostles in this day and time. So I'm so excited to share this with you. In the description box in this video, I'm going to list some other words that if you haven't picked a word yet for 2024, maybe it will give you some ideas on words that would be fitting, and refer to that. Maybe make a little note of that particular word and put it somewhere where you can see it every day so you can reflect on it and be that symbol of Christ in the world to all of those who you meet each and every day. So thank you so much for supporting this channel and my ministry, and I wish you the peace of Christ each and every day. So until next time, Shalom.